My name is McKenna Graham.
I'm Clay McFadden.
And we are performing our duo interpretation. Some rules of duo. In duo, we are not allowed to look at our partner, we can't touch our partner, and only our feet can touch the floor. So that's why this performance might look a little weird if you've never seen a duo before.
Hello there. Slow going?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me.
I do not suppose you could speed things up.
If you're in such a hurry, you could lower a rope or a tree branch or find something useful to do.
I have some rope up here, but I do not think you would accept my help, seeing as I am only waiting around to kill you.
That does put a damper on our relationship.
But I promise I will not kill you until you reach the top.
That's very promising, but I'm afraid you'll just have to wait.
I hate waiting. I could give you my word as a Spaniard.
No good. I've known too many Spaniards.
Isn't there some way you trust me?
Nothing comes to mind.
I swear on the soul of my father Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
Throw me the rope.
And while the man in black is climbing up those cliffs, we'll introduce ourselves. My name is Clay McFadden.
And I'm McKenna Graham, and we're performing The Princess Bride by William Goldman. In this scene, the man in black is pursuing the Princess Buttercup and must defeat her 3 captors and tests of the sword, strength, and smarts.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to die.
Begin. You are wonderful.
Thank you. I've worked very hard to become so.
I'll admit that you're better than I am.
Then why are you smiling?
Because I know something you don't know.
And what is that?
Hi, I'm a lieutenant.
You are amazing.
I ought to be after 20 years.
But I ought to tell you something.
And what is that?
I am not lieutenant either.
Who are you?
No one of consequence.
I must know.
Get used to disappointment.
Kill me quickly.
I would just as soon destroy a stained glass window as an artist like yourself. But since I can't have you following me, please understand I hold you in the highest respect.
I did that on purpose. I didn't have to miss.
I believe you. So what happens now?
We face each other as God intended, sportsmanlike. No tricks, no weapons. Skill against skill alone.
You mean you'll put down your rock and I'll put down my sword and we try to kill each other like civilized people?
I could kill you now.
Frankly, I think the odds for hand fighting are slightly in your favor.
It's not my fault I'm the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Look, are you just fiddling around with me or what?
I wanted you to feel as if you're doing well. I hate for people to die disappointed. You're quick.
And a good thing, too.
So how come you wore a mask? Were you burned by acid or something like that?
Oh no, it's just because they're terribly comfortable. I believe everyone will be wearing them in the future.
You know, I just figured why it gives me so much trouble.
And why is that, do you think?
Well, it's just that I haven't fought just one person in so long. I've been specializing in groups, battling gangs, full up with charities, that kind of thing.
And why should that make such a difference?
You use different moves when you're fighting half a dozen men than when you only need to be worried about one.
I do not envy you the headache you will have when you awake. But for now, sleep well and dream of large women.
So, it is down to you, and it is down to me. If you wish her dead, by all means, keep moving closer.
Let me explain.
There's nothing to explain. You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen.
Perhaps an arrangement can be reached?
There will be no arrangement, and you're killing her.
Well, if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. You heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes.
Morons.
Really? Well, in that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
For the princess? To the death? Very well, I accept.
Good, then pour the wine. Inhale this, but do not touch.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in any liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to men. All right, where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide, we drink, and we find out who is right and who is dead.
But it's It's so simple. All I need to do is divide from what I know of you. Are you the type of man who would put the poison into his own goblet or his enemy's? Now, a clever man would put the poison into his own goblet because he knows only a great fool will reach for what he was given. I'm not a great fool, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me. But you must have known I was not a great fool. You would have counted on it, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you.
You've made your choice then?
Not remotely, because Iocane comes from Australia, as everyone knows, and Australia is entirely peopled with criminals. And criminals are used to having people not trust them, as you are untrusted by me. So I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Just wait till I get going! Where was I?
Australia.
Yes, of course. Now I bet you would have suspected I would know the powder's origins. You would have counted on it, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
You're just stalling now, aren't you?
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? You've bested my giant, which means you're exceptionally strong. Now, a strong man might put the poison into his own goblet, counting on his strength to save him, so I clearly cannot choose a wine in front of you. But you've also bested my Spaniard, which means you've studied. And in studying, you must have learned that man is mortal. So you would have put the poison as far away from yourself as possible, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
You're trying to trick me into giving something away. It won't work.
It has worked. You've given everything away. I know where the poison is.
Then make your choice.
I will, and I choose... What in the world could that be?
What? Where? I didn't see anything.
That's odd. I could have sworn I'd seen something.
What's so funny?
I'll tell you in a minute. First, we drink. Me from my goblet, and you from yours.
You guessed wrong.
You only think I guessed wrong. That's what's so funny. I switched the goblets while your back was turned, you fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this, never going against a Sicilian when death is on the line.